Alright, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna help those that are stuck in online matches. So we're gonna start up from the lowest to the lowest. So for a start though, there are gonna be, let me tell you about the different people you're gonna find online. Okay, so the worst of the worst, spammers, laggers, and hackers. Then there's also, what's it called, lag switchers, those old other people as well, and people who just don't know what to do, so button mashers. These are the 5 people that are probably going to ruin your day. Now on the other 5, you have another you have other types of players. So you have pressuring, so just keeps pressuring no matter what you do, so you just get hit by buttons, you know. Therefore the phrase stop pressing buttons anyway. Then there is the fundamentals, who really knows what to do around your character and stuff, and trust me, those people are really fun to fight. Then there is the, what's it called, the people that like to turtle, that's the one. So they keep guarding and they keep doing defense tactic. Then there's those that just use an armor move, you know, like at every instance just panics with the armor move, doesn't know what's going on. You know, he's not button mashing, but he's just panicking with the armor move. And then there is the 5th one, which is the party. They just party non-stop. So these are the 10 kind of different people you have. The first 5 I said, those are the ones that are just completely bad. Good cop, bad cop, you know what I mean? So yeah, those ones are just annoying. If you fight them, you're not really gonna have a good day. I would suggest just, like, you know, just don't fight any of those. However, the other 5 are really good, so you know, some of them don't know what to do, so yeah. Anyway, so now we're gonna move on, and I'll show you. So for example, you have been playing Tekken, and you've been playing Tekken 7 for quite a while now, and you hop online and you see this happen. So you see a Noctis and he just does this, yeah, into that, okay, and that is quite an annoying move for a lot of people. Now see here, the fact is that first of all, you can't sidestep it when you're in this motion. So yeah, if I try sidestepping that way, you can't do that, and you can't really sidestep it that way, so you're gonna have to do a side walk. Now one thing about this strange character, it's got very good tracking though, I have to admit. Very good tracking. As you can see, that was actually side walked in as well. So when you fight an opponent that does this or does this, hold on, no, not that. Oh yeah, the other people is people that use rage arts, that's one. So yeah. Anyway, so like panicking rage art, you know. Anyway, so they would do this. You'd see this a lot, and you'd see that a lot. Then on top of that, after that, they end up going for the low, they end up going for the mid, or they end up going for the launcher. Now I'm just going to show you what to do. So first of all, don't get angry at yourself. There's always a way to play. So yeah, now then, let's just see this. See that? Now looking at this move, it gives plus frames, it's a mid. So looking at that move from a distance, you already can tell it's very sidesteppable, because the guy throws the sword, it's completely safe, and it's a mid. If it wasn't sidesteppable, then the guy could just keep using that over and over and over. So there's two ways you can deal with this. Either you can grab them, if they break the grab, you can go for the low. What I like to do though is if they don't really know what they're doing and they just throw this out, then can. You know what I mean? So yeah. However, good noctices will actually do what I've actually done in rank as well. They do this, ready? Do that and then that. Watch, ready? Now you see the difference. So you can hit him with the one. Oh no, you can't actually. So yeah, that move right there. See, very strong. And this cannot be chickened. I see a lot of people just keep blocking this move. So first of all, I'll show you something around this move. See that? Hold on. Can you see right there? It says high, high, mid. So if you don't duck the first high like that, then you know. However, with Jin, he's obviously got his infamous parry, hasn't he? So obviously, you know, just do that. But for other people, if you get hit by this, hold on. So you can still duck. So there's no woody in there. So that's when you punish. See, after the second hit where he swipes again, then you punish. Perfect. Now, there is another way you can handle this move, which is side stepping to the right, I believe. Hold on. Maybe not actually. Yeah, okay, so this move is quite dangerous, but if you just duck the so there's 5 hits in this string. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so if you duck the 3rd and the 4th hit, then you should be good. So duck it, and then when he swipes the other way, just press 2 after you've ducked and get your damage in after that punish. Now there's also another move that people find difficult, and this is the one. So see that? So I'll show you, it's very sizable. Can you just see that? It just really passes through. Even you can parry it, which is crazy. Jin can parry everything, so yeah. That's why I really like Jin a lot, because he's got few advantages over other characters a lot. So yeah. Oops. It's got very strange timing though, I'll be honest. There you go. So he does go past as well, but you can actually punish him. But the best thing to do, side walk, punish. You can get launches off if you want to be a bit greedy. Oh wait, oops. There you go. So there's one thing you can do with this. See that? I just like side rolled, right? Well, I mean a side walk and a side walk when you rolled. So that gave me extra damage, and that is what you're supposed to do with this move. You can't allow him to roll out of your sight. If you do, you're gonna forget that punish, and you're gonna, you know. So this is one thing about this move. Now there also is another one that people really enjoy. This one, and which else? Oh yeah, this one. Hold on. That one. Now first of all, see that if you try punching it, you'll actually get destroyed by it. This one has plus frames, yeah, it can be side steppable and side walkable. See what I mean? Punish, big damage, you know. So yeah, this move is very side walkable. Hold on, let me show you. There you go. And if you use this method, you'll actually not get hurt by a lot of stuff. See what I mean? Even if he doesn't charge it, you're still safe. So That's one thing about that move. Plus James can parry as well, so you know there is that. Now let's take off this and this. Go ahead, do it. So you see that? If he hits you, stay down. Hit on hit, yeah, hold down, and he'll miss that attack. You can get good punishment after that. Just that. Alright. However, you can also get more damage in by sidewalking. And even after block, you can sidewalk. See? But sidewalk back into his face as well, remember? So you can get that damage in. Like that. And this is what you're supposed to do, to be honest with you. It is a little bit difficult, but when you keep practicing this again and again and again and again, you'll get it down. Don't worry, I make punching videos as well, so just to show you. Now, obviously this is going to be a bit of a talking video. Now there will be people that will say that, yeah, but I've been playing Tekken since Tekken 3 or Tekken 1 or Tekken 2, so why am I this bad? It's not the case that you're bad, it's just that people are very different in the way they play. You just have to get used to that. This game right here is all about adapting. In Tekken 3 or Tekken Tournament 1, the way I like to call it, it's very hard. In that game, it was very hard to kind of do combos, you know, that would do immense damage and would really hurt your opponent. You probably rely a lot more on your attacks, because one attack used to do like half of your health. Well, some attacks will do half of your health. For example, Jin's forward 3, his forward 4, I believe. No, his 3 and his forward 4. Those moves were dangerous. And Yoshimitsu as well, crazy moves. Now, thing is, on that basis, you have characters who now have been taken out. You have characters who have been changed, and you have other different technical stuff which have been applied to the game. For example, in Tekken Tag Tournament 1, you didn't used to have this option. You never used to have a rage out. You never used to have rage drive. And the rage out takes 55 damage. That's crazy damage. It also does a knockdown. So with Tekken Tag Tournament 1, you didn't want to get hit. Now you were playing against a computer in those days, so you have to know that it's not the fact that you're bad, but you were playing against a computer. Now if you play it now, you'll have a very different kind of, you know, fight, because people are going to be sidewalking and all that. The computer never used to do that. It used to just turn its back on you and let you whack him all the time. So that's what you need to know. A computer is always designed to do things in order. Trust me, I've played many computers and they all do the same thing. There's a pattern in the way the computer fights, and even in the Akuma boss battle, there was a pattern, a massive pattern. And that thing right there is going to really help you. And the same thing applies with the online player. So you have people that like to just go and attack and attack and attack and attack. But you know, one thing I noticed is that there's a massive pattern there. And the reason why the computer is so much easier is because the computer doesn't really show its pattern as much as these players do, and that's what you need to figure out. Now, people have got very different play styles. For example, when people are losing, you know, they start to think a lot more. They probably get a piece of paper out, I don't know, or like they watch the video back or whatnot, and you know, this is what they do. Or some of them, I've even seen players that actually just stand there for me to beat them, and then next round they've actually just said, alright, this is what the guy does, let me do stuff now. And that is a very big factor. When you do this, you will understand that what's it called? You'll understand the basis of this game. Now, back in the Tekken Tag Tournament 1 days, you didn't used to have something like this. I mean, this is completely new. Only when I came to Tekken 7 did I know about something like this and something like this. I never used to know about Korean backdash. I thought just backdash like this was good. I didn't used to do that, to be honest with you. I used to just keep doing this and this and this and this. Obviously playing like that online is probably not going to get you far, but you know, that's what I used to do back then. And that is why Tekken 7 is very different as well, because there's a lot more other things that have been built in. For example, they took out the health sweep. Instead, you've got this now, like that double level kick that he does. Now you just got hop kick. They took out the, I think it's the back four again. Now you just got this kick. They've took out the laser scraper. Before it was a lot more dangerous than this. Very good. And you could also launch. Now you can't launch. And these things are very important in these kind of games. You have to understand your opponent. You have to understand your character mainly. Now what I tend to do is that I talk to myself about my opponent. I say to myself that, well, okay, so he's ducking, okay, so I'm going to just launch him then, you know, and that really helps me. If I don't do that, then I get really stuck sometimes, because it's very hard to put this in your head, like all of this kind of, all these kind of maneuvers and these kind of movements are very hard to kind of like not memorize, but like place in order kind of thing. So the patterns are very important. So you know, that's the way how I play though. You might play differently, and you know, it's alright to play that. So the thing is that you want to always go to practice. The first thing I would say to anyone, if I were teaching them completely, I would say to them, alright, learn your character first, okay? Learn your character, learn his combos, learn his pokes and stuff like that. Then after you can do this consistently and you've got it in order, then try to, well, not got in order, but once you memorize his pokes and stuff like that, then go ahead, go online, and you see right there online, you notice your mistakes so quickly, because online is very unforgiving. If you don't realize your mistakes, you're gonna be dead, no doubt about it. And that is why it's a bit difficult to, you know, play online always. Now there are people that also do a lot of grabs, to be honest with you, and I've fought plenty of people that do that. And you know, it's just some things that you have to work out. For example, maybe Noctis is doing this all the time. So after he gets hit on the ground, so yeah, after he gets hit on the ground, he does this, ducks, and then does that. Now, I'm seeing that he's doing that, and I get hit by it first, I get hit by it again, and then now, you see that he's doing that. So he does this, and you just punish. So that's what it all is. And, you know, it's all about how you kind of adapt, how quickly you're going to adapt, because you think you can low parry this, you can't low parry that. So the best thing to do is probably, you can it, you can hop kick it, which will be very helpful. See? Hold on. There you go. As you can see, you can do that, but while standing 2 does more damage. Now, when you do that, you have an understanding of this person's pattern, and that's what you need. It's all about the patterns, adapting and to your opponent's pattern. So yeah, that's what people struggle on. The death fist, you can sidestep it. I've heard that so many times, but if someone just goes and whacks you out like that, what are you supposed to do in it? Well, what you can do is block it, yeah, and then either you can, because a person might rush in, yeah, all about your opponent now. This is all about your opponent. These are your options. So first you need to understand your character, then know your pokes, know your combos, take them online, learn those. Like you made some mistakes, well, a lot of mistakes, you come back on practice, you then practice upon that what you've made, what mistakes you've made upon that match, and when you've done this, you'll actually become very strong, trust me. And you probably won't, you like, this is very funny, but most of online players play very, very similar, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's how it is. And so when you understand all that, make options for yourself. So for example, Paul does death fist. Okay, now what is he gonna do? He's gonna run at me. If he runs at me, I'm gonna armor him, because he's probably gonna go for a 1 after he runs at me. If he like, because I'm playing a different character, I'll probably do an armor or something like that. If I got rage, well then I'll probably go for damage, because combo does more damage. Combo will do way more damage than rage. For example, this will do 55 damage, yeah? Not bad damage, it's actually quite good. But now you're at a little disadvantage, because, you know, the opponent is further away from you, and if he's Noctis, he can just throw the sword at you. You run in, you get whacked by the sword, and then you're not having a good day. Or you can just do that. And this is what you need to know. So what I tend to do is, when I rage, I'll go for the combo, no doubt about it. Look at that, 61 damage, he's at the wall, and the wall splats. And this is why I tend to use combos more than I use the, you know, the rage. Anyway, so that's what you can do. So if he runs at you, yeah, instead of armor moving, instead of doing an armor move or power crush, you can just simply sidewalk, and you know, use another, you can use a launcher. Or for example, he runs at you and he uses a move that will catch you on sidestep. Now this is where it gets a bit complicated, because sidestepping homing attacks will either be plus frames, yeah, there will either be what's it called, some of them that are really overpowered will probably be safe even on even after a parry. So this is what you have to know. Some will be high, some will be mid, that are punishable, and you know, there is these things. So if he's got like a really overpowered like, you know, sidestep move, then you can easily just backdash like that. Just get out of his way, yeah. I'm not even telling you to clear backdash, I'm just telling you to backdash. And it works so well, because I've actually done this in matches where I'm like this close, I just backdash and just can, the guy's already launched. And it's a really helpful move, that is. Now, then, for example, let me see his moves that catch you on sidestep. So, the blue one, right? Okay, cool. So this one catches you on sidestep. Alright, so, is it punchable? Yes, it's punchable. See? If I try side walking it, I'm gonna get whacked by it, obviously. However, I can duck the first hit, and therefore I can punish. Let me just see if I can punish it by Horizon 2. Alright, cool. So you can't really do that. So you can punish it with, while standing 1-2, like that, which puts them in a position where you have more options. Characters, unlike in TEKKEN 1, have I've become very different now. So, for example, you have a stance. Jin has a stance. This is his stance. This is his stance, and this is also a kind of stance. This is also a stance. This is a stance, and this is a stance. The stances that only apply to him is this. Is CDS, Zen, down back 1+2, and there are these kind of stances that he's got. Also the wave dash, but that applies on many characters, so I'm just talking about him individually. This is also it's a parry move, which puts him in a little bit of a stance, I'll probably say. A very good move. So yeah, these are the kind of ones that he's got, and when you understand that your opponent or your character, like, so when you understand your character has stances and he's got these moves as stances, then you can escalate your pressure, and you can escalate the way you can escalate your confidence in your character. So it's all about how much confidence you have. If you don't have confidence in this game, you're obviously going to get wrecked. But yeah, that's what pretty much it is. It's not really hard to do, but you just have to get used to it, trust me. You have to, in this game, it's all about you lose, then you have to learn. You lose, you learn, you lose, you learn. After that, you win, you learn, you win, you learn, you win, you learn. It's like that. Even when you win a fight, pick out something from that match where you did something wrong, just to discipline yourself in like how well you're fighting. You know, well, not discipline, but just to kind of put yourself on edge, so you're always alert. And that is pretty much what you should do. Like, I've seen so many streams, I swear on. I'm not gonna pull out names or anything like that, but I've seen so many streams where the opponent has got such a big flowchart, yet the character, the person that's streaming, he doesn't know what to do. The thing is, the reason why he doesn't know what to do is because he's stuck. I mean, when you're in practice and a guy's just, you know, standing still, it's alright. And because you got 5 bars as well, so you can do things very easily. Like, for example, if I put him on ultra hard, I'll probably be able to fuzzy guard him, to be honest. See that was just fuzzy guard. And see that, just again. This is pretty much what it is. However, in a real match, if I was in a real match and if I tried fuzzy guarding, then it's what would happen. Ready? Watch. See that? That was a fuzzy guard just then. Yeah, it didn't work. And this is what you need to understand. Sometimes there will be matches that will have this kind of connection. And see that, it's very hard to react. See what I mean? It's very hard to react. And this is the problem about that. Now, so they might actually understood their character or anything like that, but they can't do anything about it because, you know, the guy's lagging like mad. Or you have, or like I've seen some other streams where the person has got a good connection, yet he cannot, like, for example, I've seen this from a Lisa player. When she fell down, she would always use that move. You know what I mean? When she fell down, she would always use that move. Trust me. Hold on, let me show you. I'll show you perfectly. She would always use it, no doubt about it, because the guy, he would run to her and then, you know, get hit by it. So let me show you the character he was using. So he was using Lars and she was using Elisa right here. So this is what happened basically. So I saw that Elisa player was doing a lot of unsafe moves, a lot of lows, and grabbing quite a bit as well. the last player was probably grabbing way more, to be honest with you, if I'm being honest. The last player didn't change up his grabs, kept doing the same grab, and you know, it does that. Now, how it goes is that, you know, like even I make mistakes as well. I'm not like saying I don't, but you know, I'm just gonna like fix up what people are stuck on. So right now, they've got this move where she gets up from the ground. So back towards enemy, you need to be on the ground. Alright, so okay, destructive form while enemies on the ground. While facing up, I think this is the one. Reboot meteor kick. So the meteor kick is quite dangerous. And it will actually hit you. It's got plus frames as well, I believe, so yeah, it's quite a dangerous move. So yeah, but yeah, everyone makes mistakes. You just have to like work on that mistake. So this is what she had, yeah. So let me show you. Ready? So she had that. Wait, hold on. That was my fault. Let me do this actually. Alright, now then, so I believe it is, yeah, there you go. That's the move that she kept using a lot. Now, watch this here. So I'm gonna show you exactly what happened. So basically, the guy will probably kick her away and run. Okay, you need to. Okay, there you go. Oh, that was close. Alright, so. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, so basically you do this, then the lethal player would go and do that move which kept hitting. Hold on, let me make it a bit easier because you know keeps getting hit and I'll have to play that lethal player tonight. So basically, let me see, so this is a lethal player and this was the laws. The laws didn't use, like he used quite unsafe moves as well. This is why he got punished for quite a lot of it. I saw a lot of like moves that weren't supposed to be used after a certain move. So basically they didn't really use the right punish. They just used a move that came out of nowhere. And I mean, it doesn't really matter about your rank. It matters about your skill. I mean, come on. There's always someone that would probably say it matters more about your rank, but trust me, it's not about your rank. It's about the skill. The rank comes later, skill comes first. So basically, this is what the last player did. That, then run. So, ready? Go ahead. Yep. And that's what he did, yeah. The lethal player, on the other hand, did this. And then after that, I believe something like that. Or that chainsaw move, which I can't really figure out. Hold on. Let me see if I can figure it out. Oh yeah, she used this move as well. Let me show you something interesting about this move. So, hold on. So, after she did this move, as you can see, it doesn't really look like she gives plus frames, does it? So we'll test it out right now though. Oops, let me put you on guard all. Alright, ready? See that? It doesn't give plus frames because the guy, the person that she attacked just then, goes faster. See? You can easily punish that with a 1+2 probably. And this is what you have to know. Downloading Tekken 7 Chicken also would be a good idea. Also, she used this move a lot. That right there. And I think she used this one as well. Now, that one gives plus frames. That one gives plus frames. And that one is not a good move. Because it's a high. It's like an okay move probably, but I wouldn't really use that. So that's the thing about that move. And then, yeah, we use a lot of this during that round. Like that. That. And this. Oh wait, no, she used this move way more as well. Like that. And this one. So yeah, she used a lot of these moves, and they are very annoying. But you just have to low parry. You know what? I'll tell you something interesting though. Laws has even got an orbital that if someone does something like that, it gets easily launched. Like watch, I'll show you. See that? Right there. And you also got another follow up for it. See? You can also catch her up. Now, if she's from here, it's a bit more difficult, but you just have to look. You know what I mean? Plus, this is very side walkable as well. So is the other one, where she falls down, and you know, like that. So, hold on, let's do that again. So as you can see, that move right there, very side walkable, trust me. And this is what you need to know about it. She used another move as well, it's just that I don't really play a Lisa, so I don't really know which one that is. I'll check it out though. I'll show you that it's very side walkable, this move right here. Oh well. Wrong person. Let me show you. So there you go. There you go. So this is the one, and she used a lot of this low. From what I remember, she used a ton of this low, because this low is very quick. However, it is unsafe. It is highly punishable, and you know, it's got a bunch of other things. But you know, obviously sometimes you'll have to use unsafe moves, but you have to use them cautiously. So the last player did get quite hurt by this move, and I'll show you. So let me see if I can do it again. Okay, here we go. So it is, yeah, there you go. Hold on, let me do that again. There you actually do it. Alright, now ready. So last player grab there and just do that. Alright, there you go. She never does that move, does she? Okay, how can we do this? Let me see if I can switch it over here. Okay, so how will we do this then? Let me see if the CPU actually uses this move. Hopefully. Yeah, she used that one as well. Oh yeah, by the way, this is very duckable, and you can punish it as well. You can punish it with the one. That one also she used. Yep, that one. That one gives plus frames. However, it's a high. This one is gives you a little bit of plus frames as well. But the thing is, you can easily sidestep it, so you know. Yeah, see that? She made a mistake. That move hits you on the sidewalk. Let's see what she does now. See that? You see this then? You can easily sidewalk that. And yeah, man. You just gotta learn about the opponent. The more you know about your opponent, the more likely you're gonna win, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's what it is. So that move where she just charges is easy sidewalkable. You might have known this, but the thing is that when you're in those kind of situations where you just get, you know, hit by all of that, it's not really like, because you're like a little stressed in it. So yeah, it's very hard to apply these in matches. But the thing is, you just have to keep practicing it. You keep practicing it, you'll get it. Just like that, you know what I mean? Oops. But yeah, that's what you gotta do, man. Oops. Okay, cool. But yeah, as you can see, even Laws have done his stance here. Don't know why, but he does. I'm joking. Anyway, yeah. So that's what he's got. Now I'm just gonna say a few things. So Laws down for 3-3 is quite a good move, because on counter it, guaranteed, as you can see, and you're probably gonna get a lot of counter hit as well. On top of that, it's got quite good wall carry. Ready? It's got very good range as well, to be honest with you. So doing this shouldn't really be that difficult if you play Laws on you. See? Quite good wall carry. So yeah, just be very wary about all of this. Plus it actually got, even if you miss that, it gives you plus frames. And plus you get that damage, and it's mid as well. So yeah, mid, and on top of that, you're safe. There's no way she can hit you. It's a really good move, this is. The only drawback is it is a bit sidewalkable, but not as much as some of the other moves. So yeah, it's like a really good move, you should definitely use it. This move also is quite good, but only on counter does it work completely. So you know, there's that. However, this move, using that, I saw him using this very recklessly, and this is a big no-no. As you can see, the reason why I would never use this move is because the range on it is quite like bad if you're going up against a Elisa player, because Elisas, when they have their chainsaws out and all that, they've got a lot of plus frames. So using this, like using that range won't work. However, the orbital breaks lows as as this one does, and on top of that, it gives more damage, I believe. Yeah. So, well, not more damage, but yeah. So it gives a little bit less damage, but still, the orbital's got way more better range. Very hard to sidewalk, so yeah, you should definitely use that. And which one is it? Okay, yeah, this one actually is a good move to hit your opponent outside step or sidewalk. And also, hold on, that one I think it is. That one I didn't really see much of. So you know, you just have to work around with the options. And I'm not like aiming at one person, but I'm like aiming at everyone through saying all this. So yeah, that's what it is though, you know what I mean? If you have trouble with adapting, just keep practicing, you know. There's no harm in that. However, one thing I will say is that don't practice that much that you are gonna forget about your online stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes I've made that mistake, so it's a little kind of caution. So yeah, that's what you wanna try to do. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say about to help all these people out. So yeah, man, keep going at ranked, learn your mistakes, lose, then come back to practice, learn from that mistake, go back on ranked or go back online and win. Trust me, that's how it works. But yeah, one thing I want to say lastly is that I'm also like a Tekken legacy player. Like I played Tekken Tournament 1 up till Tekken 7. But I'll tell you something interesting about it. Never in any other Tekken have I ever done a taunt upper, a perfect electric and god fist, or anything like that. It's just as soon as I came Tekken 7, then I learned about it. So yeah, man, that's what it is. This game really taught me a lot about Tekken, how it's played. So yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. The entrance video is definitely gonna come out, don't worry. But yeah, see ya.